Hi guys! So yeah, this video is kind of all over the place, but I hope that it is still helpful to you. My name is Zaji and I will be reviewing the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation today. I'm gonna go ahead and let you get into it, but my camera really played me, so I'm refilming the intro so that you guys can have a look, and I also have done the ending part of this video redone like this as well. Forgive me. But I do let you guys know what I think about this product. So if you like product reviews, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe before we get into this one. I am super aware about how crazy I look right now, but this is all for beauty, I promise. So I had a lot of trouble initially getting this foundation stick. It was a mission, let me tell you that. So it was supposedly delivered to my house, but it wasn't delivered to my house because I was here, so whatever, whatnot. I got another one shipped to me, and finally I have it to play with today. So then I open it up, and yeah, it literally fell in one piece to the floor. So mine is really, really ugly, but I'm gonna twist it up and just have my hand as a safety here. But the amount of foundation you get for a stick foundation seems pretty standard. My Chubby and the Nude stick by Clinique is about the same height, but it's a little bit thicker. I don't know the exact grams or whatnot, but it seems pretty good size for a foundation that claims to be, you know, all you'll need. Let me go ahead and pull up what it says on Anastasia's site right now. Okay, so this foundation sells for $25 on both Sephora and the Anastasia website. So right now it does say that my shade is currently in stock if you were also considering getting this color, or the shade that I think I am. Hopefully I am this shade, because she does have a lot of like pictures and that sort of thing that you can look to for a reference for what color you would be in this foundation. So on the website it says that it's a highly pigmented buildable cream formula that leaves a natural matte finish. It says to apply Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation as an all-over foundation, sheared out as a tinted moisturizer, or for highlighting and contouring, because I do know that they have a couple of the shades that Anastasia sells for highlighting and contouring as a stick foundation formula. Like I know they have banana, and I know they have fawn and all that. You can use it for highlighting and contouring as well, apparently. It says that there are 28 shades. Lightweight tubes are perfect for travel and on-the-go touch-ups, ideal for combination or oily skin, and there's a shade for all skin tones. So that sounds like everything I would ever want. The orangeness that you're seeing on my face is my color correcting, because I always do that if I'm going to be applying any foundation on my face, and I'm going to be doing, you know, and I want it to look good anyway. If I'm just doing quick like every day, I don't really care that much, but if I know I'm going to be taking pictures, I'm going to color correct, because this semi-beard situation, not cute for anyone. I have that on, and I also have a primer underneath just because I am using LA Girl's Orange Corrector, and this will slip around if I don't put a primer down. And I also would not be putting on a foundation without a primer, so, you know, I want to be realistic with this one. So I'm going to apply this with a brush, so I'm going to swipe it onto my face, and I'm going to use the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush just because I'm very, very impressed with this brush. Excuse you. I'm very impressed with this brush. I've been using it for a couple weeks now, and I really do like how this applies a lot better than a lot of other brushes that I own, especially for stick foundation formulas. Like, it's amazing. I love this. Alright, so I'm going to apply this onto my face just straight from the tube. There's a hair on my face. Can you get it? I hope so. Okay, so I'm not really sure how much to use, and this looks like it's too light. Oh snap. Oh snap. Wow. I'm gonna blend this out and see where that gets me, because I'm a little scary. It's not too bad, but realistically speaking, I would probably want a lighter shade. Well, it does kind of blend into my skin tone. If you can see that, it's like it's kind of like a medium skin tone. I mean, a medium finish on the skin. I do see, like, you can still see my moles, but it did go over the orange pretty seamlessly. Okay, I'm just gonna keep applying this. Okay, so I had to fix the lighting because that was driving me crazy. But the foundation has set a little bit, and to me, it's not. Oh snap! I got foundation in my hair. Cute. This shade, for me, I would personally enjoy a shade darker, maybe, because it's yeah, this shade is not necessarily great for me. I think, okay, it says that the amber shade is a dark medium tan skin with warm undertones. I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I obviously only have the one shade. So what I'm gonna do is check and see if it does layer up a little bit, because I do want a little more coverage over this situation and the little bit of acne scarring I have here. But everywhere else, it does look super nice. It looks very gray, like ashy on me right now, and I know that that is probably because I have the wrong shade. So please do not read me on that, girl. I know my foundation color is not, like, the match is not 100% on fleek, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna just try to improve the coverage here. And, like, I'm not really sure if this is because, you know, the color match is wrong, or if because it's just not covering. You know what I'm saying? I'm so silly. What is wrong with me? What I'm gonna do at this stage is to go ahead and powder and do, you know, the rest of my face to a stage. I'm gonna just put on, like, my face powder, because I would always set down my foundation because I hate the feeling of unset foundation. It is such a gross sensation to me personally. So I'm gonna set my foundation and apply concealer under my eyes so I don't look epically crazy, and hopefully I can kind of get the color to match a little bit better, and then I'll let you know my final thoughts for this first impressions. Yeah, I'm not really feeling it right now. I don't know. Now it looks even darker. I'm gonna go and be back. All right, so I have now applied my foundation powder. I used a very fluffy brush like this one to apply my foundation powder so I could put on just a little bit, not like just cake my face in straight foundation powder to really take away from the foundation, but I needed to set it. And it does still have this kind of like natural finish to it, which I very much enjoy. You know, having a foundation that's just flat matte. See, this is gonna be a thing. Now I'm gonna want to swing around in this chair like, get it together, Zaji. I did apply a little bit of contour and bronzer, and I feel like in real life it does look really a lot better than it was looking before. Maybe just the dewiness of the foundation before it was set was not really doing it any justice on the fact that the color match is a little bit off. I do wonder if there is a shade that would match me, because I consider myself to have very warm undertones. and I don't know if I should just go down a shade or whatnot, but for the moment I am really liking the finish of this foundation. It does look really nice, and it does look really skin-like. Like, I don't feel, it doesn't feel really heavy, so I don't feel like it just, I don't feel like it's really drying or anything like that. It doesn't feel like really drying, like too matte on my skin, and it doesn't feel like sticky or tacky. It does transfer just a little bit, like you can kind of see that on my finger there. It's not like really transfer proof or anything like that, but my powders and everything did apply pretty smoothly over top when I set it down with a little bit of foundation powder, so that's nice that it didn't grab onto anything weird. My contour looks pretty even. My bronzer does look pretty even on top of it as well, so I'm really liking this foundation so far. I'm going to go ahead and apply the rest of my face makeup and see how we go, and I'll come back again and that'll be my final thoughts. Okay guys, so I just kind of wanted to come back in because my camera had apparently died in the middle of me doing my second check-in kind of situation, but the foundation is, I don't know, it's just really not for me. I much prefer the Clinique one. This one, if you can see, like it hasn't even been like an hour and a half, and like my oil is already peeking through. It's kind of like gathered underneath my nose here and like melted, which doesn't really happen. My smile lines are usually pretty bad, but it held up pretty well, I must say. But I find that it really just highlights the texture on my skin. Like, I don't know if maybe it's just the new lighting that I have set up, but I don't know. I'm not really that big of a fan. I feel like, does it have a really nice coverage? Yes. In the semi-matte I can see, but geared towards someone who is oilier than me, I can't see that really being a thing. The color does look a little bit better now that my skin is kind of just like melded with the products a little bit more, so maybe when it comes wintertime and I'm getting a little bit less sun, it'll probably match perfectly, but still I am super shiny, like for it to have not even been like 2 hours yet. So I can't imagine wearing this all day. And I have on a primer underneath, and this primer I used usually keeps me pretty matte. So I don't know if it's just the foundation, but this is not highlight, girl. I mean, that's highlight. I know you see that. I know you see. But this shine, yeah, that's not. And like you can see how it's kind of like breaking down here. So it could just be the primer that I used and this foundation don't go together. But I used the Step 1 Smoothing Primer, the Step 1 Smoothing Primer by Makeup Forever, and I honestly never have any issues with that whatsoever. So I don't know, I'm gonna keep playing around with the foundation, but for now I feel like maybe if you are gonna use this primer, if you are gonna use this foundation, you probably would need to use a mattifying primer and definitely set it down with a powder. I'm kind of disappointed about it because, yeah, I got the foundation because I saw Casey here on YouTube. I know she's Casey Holmes. I think her channel is called Casey Holmes. But I got it because she did a first impressions, like kind of all day wear test kind of situation. And her skin and my skin type are pretty similar, I feel. But maybe I'm just gonna have to play around with it a little bit more, but she definitely had a much better experience than I am having. Yeah, these lights are pretty bright, but I mean, it's a healthy glow right now, but I know because I have oily skin that, girl, if I were to step outside with this foundation on in Texas heat, girl, I would have no foundation left. I would have no makeup left. By the way, I did film a tutorial on this look. It should be up either before or after this video. I will link it if it is. Anyway, but I just kind of wanted to let you guys know my final thoughts as I've been putting it. But so again, it does, you know, if this is definitely not one of those like, oh, this is my everyday wear foundation, I would probably put this on if I were, you know, going out to like an event for maybe only like an hour or two kind of situation. Not something I would wear all day in a situation to where I couldn't touch up, like to school or to work, if that makes any sense. I hope that you guys enjoyed the review. I hope that it was helpful. If you do have any questions, please leave them down below. Please leave me any suggestions of products that you would like for me to try. And yeah, I think that's really all I have to say. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi guys, so today I wanted to just talk